The word Linga comes from the root word lina. Linga means the form.
This is a medium, this is a seed, this is a possibility which will move you from a compulsive state of logic to the magic of life.
The word Linga literally means the form. The first form that the energy takes is the form of an ellipsoid. A perfect ellipsoid is what is being referred to as a linga. This we have always known. Every human being who's gone deep enough into himself has always known this. But today, modern cosmologists have taken pictures of various galaxies and they say the core of every galaxy is an ellipsoid. If you become meditative to a point where you become loose with your body, then you will notice once again your energies become an ellipsoid. That means before dissolution, the final form that you take also is an ellipsoid. So the first form is an ellipsoid, the final form is an ellipsoid. So, Linga is seen as a doorway. Either way, either this way or that way, it is a doorway to the beyond. If we take any form, suppose if you give me anything, let's say you give me this flower. You hold this flower in your hand, feel it, if you're sensitive to it, and give it to me. I'll just hold it in my hand just for 10-20 seconds and give it to you. You will see it'll feel very different. I will make this flower feel very, very different in your hand because I'll energize this in such a way that it will be vibrant in your hands. But this flower cannot retain it for too long. After some time, it'll be just a piece of organic material. But if you form a perfect ellipsoid, if you form a linga the way it should be and energize it, it'll be a perennial storehouse of energy. There is a whole science as to how to build a linga, the different dimensions, the different qualities that you can attribute to it. It is just that this science, which is very essential and very fundamental science, has been lost to some extent or to a large extent because the bhakti movement swept the country about 700, 800 years ago. The bhaktas took over temple building, so the science of how to make it, they dropped it because for a bhakta means a devotee is not interested in any science. It is just the strength of his emotion. Just simple strength of emotion. He is not interested in any science. So when devotees started building temples, they started building it whichever way they like. It's their love affair, you know? No rules, no science, no nothing. Their love affair just made them do lingas whichever way they feel like it. So, the science of making it sort of receded. But if it is properly made, it can be such a powerful energy form that people can experience it in an enormous way. It can be a great tool of transformation for people.
So if one has the necessary awareness to look into it, everything that's worth knowing about life is right there. It is not even there, it's right here within you. You are a linga with 7 chakras, you know. It is just that you as a linga have not risen to your highest vibrance, that's all. You are functioning at a low mode. If you push this up to the height, you are a living linga yourself, nothing else. If your energy is raised to a certain pitch, your energies will naturally take the form of an ellipsoid. So, it is not even necessary that you have to go there, it is right here. But because this is right now not in a functioning mode, you go somewhere else where it's in a functioning mode. Another dimension why it is created is, very few people get the fortune of doing sadhana in their guru's presence. Not everybody will get that. So the linga gives you this opportunity. It's like a living person, except for the physical body, everything is there. It's like the highest possible being sitting there. In his presence you can do the sadhana. And he is not limited to any time and space. Wherever you are, you can manifest it. You don't have to visit the linga. There are so many people who are experiencing this wherever they are and then they come. It is not necessary it has to be in that space. Because you're so limited to your sense perceptions and your thinking and all this, physical presence becomes important. Otherwise, no. If you're open to it, wherever you are, it is.